G'day again, NotJah Witness for the third and final video from my interview with the talented Grey Skeptic Mac on my history growing up in and then growing out of the religious cult that we call Jehovah's Witnesses. This briefly covers my story over the last few months, waking up from religious belief, what helped me see the light, and why it took so long even after leaving all religions.
For your channel, I rewatched the video where you kind of reached out to everyone, and you said that.
Shout out to atheists.
Yeah, where you mentioned some channels that you were watching, like a GM Skeptic and a Godless Engineer. How you stayed away from Telltale for a while, and I think you said Godless Cranium too, right?
He would have been one of the ones that I would catch every now and then. It's just if there was any, because I don't think he did anything particularly on the Jehovah's Witnesses, because that would have been all that I was really avoiding. Hence why I was avoiding Telltale, because most of his stuff was pretty screaming, anti-Jehovah's Witness stuff. So I was like, nope, not gonna watch him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Telltale.
With that, I'm real curious on if you had jumped out of the Jehovah's Witness lifestyle and faith at such a young age, what made you stay away from watching things against them?
I jumped out from organised religion, but I didn't jump out of my faith, and I'd had that all my life. That's all I knew, and nothing had yet been able to challenge my faith. And I mean, that's why I'd still openly watch anything else that would challenge just Christianity in general, because nothing there would match what I believed, so no one happened to challenge my beliefs. But in hindsight, that was because I was avoiding anybody specifically challenging my beliefs.
Yeah, and I kind of had the same path there. I was listening to a lot of like Christopher Hitchens, and like he's not debating the exact beliefs that I have, but in general, like the foundation of it, he's kind of tearing it apart. So I'm just like, all right, well, maybe I should.
But that's it. But in your own mind, especially when you're that wound up in your own bullshit, what you end up doing is just sort of justifying each thing by your own reasoning. So instead of what would be a good example? They might say this, and this about Jesus not being real, but then the moment they mention something to do with the Trinity, I will automatically in my brain just turn all of that off because he's talking about a different Jesus. You know what I mean? Like something like that, and I can just discredit everything you just said.
Yeah.
But
obviously doesn't know what he's refuting.
Yeah, he's not talking about my beliefs. He doesn't know what I know.
So then again, who was the first one that you listened to against Jehovah's Witnesses?
That's really hard to tell, because as I said, I've tried going back. It was actually under a different account that I was watching them as well, and that's my public account. So I was going through all the videos I've watched in my histories, trying to figure out which one was which and when did I watch what, because it's been like a bit of a whole roller coaster for the last 2 months, 2 months, I suppose. And so I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. But I know that it was definitely between like Heath, Telltale, and I think it was GMS. One of those videos, and so like one of the GMS videos would have been on something more broad, because it's sort of a bit of a culmination. And this is what's hard to say, because it's not like it's slow, like it's a slow, little bit by little bit. I was learning different arguments against other Christian beliefs, and then with one little click or one little switch of the light of something that I watched against Jehovah's Witness. It might have been like the Pillowgate. It might have been the confirmation of the whole not being inspired by God, the organisation, the governing body not being inspired by God. Just the realisation of that, I suppose, after having been out of religion for so long, that they are just another man-made religion. So why would any of the stuff that they teach be true? Yet I still believed all of this stuff on my, the faith that I had in it, even after leaving the religion. And I think I just realised it all of a sudden. And then with one, it only take one video, and all of a sudden, boom, all of these questions, all of these, everything just changes,
Right.
So how recent has it been? Like, how long has it been since you woken up?
Probably about 2 weeks before my first video was uploaded.
Wow. I didn't know it was...
Not even that long. Because before then I was still very stubborn, and I was, I was avoiding these. Sorry, not
You're
before
like
my
a newborn baby.
Before my channel was created. Sorry, not my first video. So I think there was a few days there.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah, very much so. I have not. I've only just the other day gotten my first copy of Crisis of Conscience, and I'm reading through that.
Wow.
I've watched enough, other people's videos on them and their takes that I sort of have an idea of what I'm reading. But it's still good to have, go through it myself.
My father would say you're a part of the Raymond Franz cult now.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, as well as I'm actually worried that somebody's going to find this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good.
No.
So yeah, you're definitely new, and I just looked up here. It says your first video was about a month ago, so that could be anywhere from a month to 2 months. Because there's like 4 or 5 of them that are a month ago. And you pump out what, about 2 a week?
27th of February, I think, was my first video.
Okay.
27th, I think. Is that the right date? But at the end of February.
Okay. Yeah. So, so did you start making videos? I mean, I know it was quick, but like, how soon was it that that things like just kind of clicked for you, and then you wanted to make videos?
Pretty quick. I do videos for a few other channels, just for my own part, for my own fun, and I never really had anything to say. I never really felt like I was worthy of doing anything serious, I suppose, with them. So I would just do videos of video gaming and just, talking shit, basically, in video games, having fun. But it was that's the thing, it was just a pointless thing. So when this happened, all of a sudden I realized that all of these things that I feel and I've experienced, not only am I not alone in it, but this can help people. And so it was sort of just a natural move for me to just start doing these.
Right. Yeah. That's something I think is really, really important about what you're doing. Is as soon as you felt that way, you jumped right in, because there's other people, a lot of people who are about in the same transition stage who need to hit from the vantage point that you're at.
Well, that's it, and because I'm not, all the way gone, I suppose they would think of me. I'm sort of in that place where they might think they can see me. But it's important to hear that story as the sort of the change happens, I suppose, or as I learn more, I will have my opinions will change, or my my stated beliefs will evolve as the videos go on, and that's something that people, I hope, can pick up on and find people in those same places.
Right. They can learn your like path of learning, walk that same path you are.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh.
Fenrir, got a message.
Oh, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I did not realize that.
Your vibrator went
That's
off.
alright.
Oh, wow. It sounds that sensitive. See what I can do about that.
So what gave you the idea for NotJah Witness? Because that is such a good name.
Really?
Oh.
I didn't take long. I don't know. I was like, okay, it has to be anonymous. It has to reference that I'm not a witness.
I love it.
I think the first one was just not Jehovah's Witness, and I'm like, no, not Jah. And then very quickly I was like, NotJah Witness. I'm not your witness. Yeah, I like that. You know,
Awesome.
and apparently that wasn't lost on people, so I was happy.
Absolutely not. I cracked up. I think yours is like my favorite ex-Jehovah's Witness username.
Oh, sweet.
It's like,
Yes.
Thank you.
not your witness.
actually-
I'm not your witness.
I think
I was amazed it hadn't already been taken.
yeah, that's the thing that surprised me the most. Is just like, how new is this guy?
Yeah, like I
Just get this
just
name.
started it.
He
and
didn't,
no one had
he didn't
that
grab
name.
this
I
10
cannot
years
believe
ago
it.
and just sit on it. But yeah, it's definitely an amazing username, and it will really get people's attention. That's what.
Well, that was definitely part of the intent. I wanted to scream it, basically. Yet people still get confused as to my position, or like I had one person asking if I was a Mormon. Like, like a Mormon? Like, how could you think I'm a Mormon?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Well, that's right. That was Dr. Guyman. That makes sense.
I'm having such a hard time, like figuring out how serious he is about his material.
Oh, I think I enjoy his material a bit too much. I find it so entertaining.
I was going to say entertaining. Entertaining is the word.
Yes, no, and there's not really, and you have to like that kind of, it's a very niche market audience if you're going for that. And if that is what he's doing, then he's done it very well.
Yeah.
Either that or he's genuine, and that's sad.
Yeah, he definitely has a gift. I know Shannon Q's a big fan of him. She's like, oh, I love Dr. Guyman. I'm like, who's Dr. Guyman? And she just like threw me a link. I'm like, okay, I'll check this out. I'm like, oh God, why'd you do this to me?
He is amazing.
I'm too dumb to listen.
I'll have to check him out.
Oh, Jesus. Good luck.
Good.
It's,
Good luck.
it's that good, huh?
You've been warned.
Oh yeah.
You've been warned of how good it is. Cool. Well, I don't have a lot of other questions for you.
That's all right.
I'm wondering if there's anything else that you'd like to say. Any message you'd like to put out there before we're done?
Not really.
I'm not your witness.
I'm not your witness. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good, to be
Sorry.
honest. I think we've touched on most of the things I had planned or sort of written down as dot point ideas. So yeah, no, it was a good start. I like it.
Yeah, it was good. The main thing here is I just wanted people to have a chance to get to know you, get to know who you are and why you're here, and hopefully we can get you more subscribers. You might not have a big spike because I have about a third of the subscribers that you do. I just hit 50 today. Very
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Top effort, man.
Hey, that's a big mark.
It's such a pain in the ass too because it's so unpredictable. There's nothing really you can go like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to get the subscribers. It doesn't work that way.
No,
So
no.
I just figure I
How's
just
business plan?
don't focus on it. Focus on the content. So it's the best way
Yeah,
to
the
do it.
subscribers will come.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I just went about it the complete wrong way. I just should have had no content, and then I'd probably be close to 1,000.
Yeah, look at bloody Shannon, right? Yeah. How does she do that? Every time I look at that, I'm like, what the? How? What did? Jealous.
I really love the way she works. She doesn't make any content, but she's well known.
She's all over the place, though. Yeah, no, she's.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Creates the content. She's, you know.
I jumped into the community around the time I think she had probably like 25 to 50 subscribers.
True.
So she was just jumping in.
I knew Shannon when she wasn't even popular.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, she's actually the one that kind of got me into the community, because I started taking my channel a little more seriously in November, and then I found some people like Godless Cranium, and I started watching his videos, and then I started to Twitter, and I was just looking for other atheists, and she popped up with her hardcore running, Bible smacking out of hand tweet that she had up there for a long time, and I'm just like, wow, I don't know who this person is, but she's freaking awesome. So I followed her, and then from her I found everyone else in the community. So that was really cool.
Yeah, well, I got to admit the same thing. I had no idea who she was before she started sharing my stuff around and telling everyone to start subbing to me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I had no, like, and the amount of stuff she's involved in, and yeah, good on her.
Right.
I'm still way early on the explorations of all the different videos, so I'm like, not only limited with what I can say, but the support she's given me is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
She is a huge support to a lot of small-time YouTubers. She's a great asset to the community as a spokesperson, and as just a person who helps other people.
Absolutely.
That's really good about it. She loves finding new content creators and helping to build them up.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.
Yes. Also, I'd like to give a quick shout out before we're done to the Godless Iowan, because
I was just thinking the same thing. Actually, I was like, mate, should I say it? Nah, should I say it? Yeah, I definitely shout out to him too.
He's so
I've been
good
sharing a lot.
about getting people subscribers and followers. He's fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't be at 50 subscribers right now if he didn't share my material as much as he does. Well, anyways, I think that's all I have for you, NotJah Witness. And I don't have anything Fenrir, because I didn't expect you to pop up. Really
yeah, sorry about that.
It was great.
I didn't really know what I was doing when I did it either. But when I showed up, I said to myself, I might as well stay for the show.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
It was good.
That was good. And you gave us some good input where I couldn't, so that was great.
Yes. Definitely.
Glad I could be of some support.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, and thanks for everyone who was watching. We have 4 viewers. Woohoo!
What?
Thank you.
Woo! Thanks for watching.
Props to you guys.
Really appreciate it.
Real MVPs.
Yes. They made it to the end. So, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thanks for showing up, and I'll talk to you all later.
Later.
So that concludes this series on my interview with the Grey Skeptic Mac, aka the Atheist Superman. If you want to catch the full interview, it is linked down below, and make sure to check Mac's channel out and sub a brother. Also, check out Fenrir the God Eater if you haven't already, Shannon Q, and the Godless Iowan. In what could have been my darkest and loneliest moment, these wonderful people came out of nowhere to quite literally build me up, and then metaphorically kept me standing on solid ground. And that goes for all of the other beautiful people who have supported me over the past few months. From my fellow Anti-Theist channels, the big boys and girls which we all look up to, guiding the way for the lost, To my subs and viewers, who some bloody how can put up with my ramblings about J-dub bullshit, you guys mean the world to me. So make sure to leave any of your thoughts in the comments section below. If you agree, disagree, or wish to correct me, feel free. Plus, if you have any other topics you want me to cover or dig deeper into, leave your suggestions down there too. I am on the tweeter machine at NotJah Witness. If you wanted to cheat on your bestie and have a tweeter affair with me, let's get it on. But I should warn you not to take that seriously. Anyway, if you would like to see more on JWs or other religious beliefs, as I do what I can to expose and refute them where I can, hit that like button and please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and remember, I'm NotJah Witness.